Welcome, here I've got Honor 7X and let me show you how to use Camera Pro Mode at this device. So let's start by tapping on camera button to open it, and for now we are on standard photo mode, so we have to change it. Let's do it by simply sliding to the left to get access to more modes of this camera, and now we have to tap to Pro Photo Mode. So here we are. This mode gives us possibilities to choose some shooting parameters by ourselves. This is useful when we want to learn photographic skills or making experiments with photography. So let me start with the settings bar. Let's go from the left. The first one option we can manage here is metering. We can pick matrix metering, center weighted and this spot, so you can stay on whatever you need. Now let's move to the second option. Here we have ISO, so we can change camera's sensitivity to light. We can make it less sensitive from 50 or more sensitive by going to the right to 1 and 6,000 of it. So this is wide choice. I think it's enough like this type of camera. And of course when we slide to the left we go back to auto settings. Now let's move to the next one option. Here we have shutter speed, so we can change the time of taking photo and we can make it shorter from 1 and 4,000 of second. And this should be definitely better to objects, for example in move with a good light, to frozen them at the picture. And we can make it also longer by going to the right, so let's check the longest here. And it's 8 seconds, so it should be definitely better to objects that are stable or if we want to have some blur at our picture. And to go back to auto shutter speed we have to slide to the left to the beginning, to auto settings. The next one option here is exposure compensation, so now we can manage the light of our photo in kind of basic way, because when we use the ISO and the shutter speed together, as you can see, we get access to really advanced light managing. And the exposure compensation button is used to quickly adjusting the light in really basic way. So let me stay on auto here to show you how it works. When we move to the right we can make picture more bright, when we move to the left we can make it more dark. At the center here we have 0 parameter, so now we are again on auto settings. And the next one option here we can manage is focusing. We are on autofocus with continuous shot. We can pick also autofocus with single shot or manual focusing, so we get access to another slider to adjust focus on our subject as we need. Or of course we can go back to one of autofocuses. And the last one option here we can manage is white balance. We are now on auto white balance, but here we can change the temperature of our picture and we can pick the cloudy light, tungsten light, white fluorescent light, daylight, and at the last one parameter we get access to another slider where we can adjust white balance manually in Kelvin degrees. So this is kind of balance between cold blue tones of our photo and warm orange. And as you can see, this is how it works. To go back to auto white balance we have to slide here to the left. Here by using the last one button we can quickly turn off this slider and turn it on again, so I think this may be useful. I want to show you also that when we slide to the right we get access to camera settings. Most of them is also in standard photo mode, but in the Pro we have one extra thing, horizontal level option. So by using the button from the right we can turn on and turn off camera leveler, and it appears here at the center. This is useful when we want to be sure that we hold our device steady when we need to take straight picture, and when this line is at yellow color we can be sure that we hold it steady. Now let's turn it off. I want to show you also that when we move to this button in right side with I letter we get access to short tutorial about all of these features, so you can also learn from it. And now let me use all of these parameters to take a photo. So let me pick center weighted metering, the ISO may be here, the shutter speed, this one, exposure compensation a little bit brighter. Let's stay on autofocus and maybe this tungsten light. see my picture, let's move to left to the button that follows us straight to the gallery. So this is how it looks like. It's not perfect. I suggest you to making experiments with all of these settings and just have a good fun. Thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.